As working moms, life is pretty hectic, to say the least, between juggling work, family, and everything in between. Finding time to really sit down and crunch numbers might seem like a distant dream or possibly a nightmare. But here's the thing, money isn't just about how much you bring in, it's about how you handle it that really matters. Just like time, I could teach you how to create more space in your schedule, and you can have all the time in the world, but it's how you fill that space that gives you that balance. But today's quote isn't about time, it's about money because this week I'm bringing on the budgeting besties to teach us mamas how to be bougie on a budget. But first, we're breaking down this week's quote by the one and only Dave Ramsey. Earning money isn't the key to prosperity, how you handle it is. Welcome to Mom Wife Career Life's weekly empowering episode of Monday's Motivational Mindset. And you know what that means. It's time to kickstart your week with a boost of inspiration, positivity, and a full lot of motivation. Working moms, I get it. Mondays can be tough. We all know that. But they're also a chance for a fresh start, a new opportunity, and the perfect day to set the tone for a successful week ahead. I'm Kerri Pat, your host and fellow working mom. Every week, I'll be sharing a motivational quote and we'll break it down, share stories, and uncover the wisdom it holds for our unique journey as working moms. So whether you're getting ready for work, making those school lunches, or just enjoying a quiet moment alone, let's dive into this week's dose of motivation. Let's make this Monday count. Today's quote is, "Earning money isn't the key to prosperity. How you handle it is," by Dave Ramsey. Let's take a moment to really let that sink in. Sure, earning a paycheck is important. We all know that. Pays the bills, puts food on the table, and keeps the lights on. But prosperity, well, that's a whole different ballgame. Prosperity isn't just about the size of your bank account. It's about feeling secure, fulfilled, and really in control of your financial future. And that's where budgeting comes into play. Now, I know what you're thinking, budgeting. Who has time for that between work, school pickups, sports practice, and everything else that's on your mama plate? The last thing you really want to do is sit down with a spreadsheet and crunch numbers. I get it. But here's the thing. Budgeting doesn't have to be complicated, time consuming, or even boring. In fact, it can be your secret weapon to financial freedom and serious peace of mind. First off, budgeting is all about taking control of your finance and making your money work for you. It's like being the boss of your own financial empire, calling the shots, and really steering that ship in the direction you want your life to go in. And as a busy working mom, that's something we could really use a lot more of: control. And as you'll hear more of this week with our budgeting besties, budgeting doesn't have to mean sacrificing the things you love or not spending money on yourself. In fact, it's the total opposite. By creating a budget that reflects your priorities and your values, just like your schedule, you can free up more money to spend on the things that really matter most to you, whether it's your family vacations, date nights, or saving for your kids' college funds, which is coming way too quickly for me. We used to have a tight budget and totally stopped the past few years, but I'm jumping back on that train hardcore. Think of your budgeting as like your financial GPS, guiding you towards your goals and helping you avoid all those detours along the way. It's about being intentional with your money and making choices that really align with your vision of what you want your future to be. And trust me, as busy working moms, having that sense of direction and purpose could really be a game changer. But just like time management isn't just about time, budgeting isn't just about crunching the numbers. It's about the mindset. It's about shifting your perspective from scarcity to abundance and realizing that you have more control over your financial future than you really think you do. It's about embracing that idea that you deserve a life of prosperity and abundance. And that starts with how you handle your money. If you don't get control of your money, you're never going to get there. So budgeting does take time and effort, but here's the beauty of it. Once you get in the groove, it really becomes second nature. It's like riding a bike or making that special cake. It may seem daunting at first, but with a little bit of practice, you'll wonder how you ever live without it. So here's my challenge to you. Carve out some time in your busy schedule as you're planning your week and sit down to create a budget. It doesn't have to be anything fancy or complicated, just a simple plan that outlines your income, your expenses, and your savings goals. And hey, if you need a little help getting started, come back tomorrow because our budgeting besties have a freebie for my listeners that will totally help you out with that. Sending you so much love and light until next time on Mom Wife Career Life with Kerri Pat. Before you go, if you found this podcast helpful, I would be so grateful if you would take a minute, go on over to iTunes and leave me a review. If you have other stressed out mamas in your life that you feel this podcast could help, Take a screenshot of this episode, post it in your Instagram stories, and tag me, and let them know that they are not alone and they can create balance in their life too. If there's a topic you'd like me to cover or you just want to connect, DM me on Instagram at mom.wife.career.life or come on over and hang out with us in our Facebook community. Sending you so much love and light until next time on Mom Wife Career Life with Kerri Pat.